The very first step is you have to become aware of your current thinking. Most people don't realize that their thoughts are in the toilet, that they're listening and to themselves say negative things about 70,000 times a day.
70,000.
70,000. There are some research studies that are showing it's higher than that. And the other thing that's more startling is that they're mostly repetition. They're the same thoughts. There are things like, I'm not good enough, it's not going to work out, this stuff works for other people, works for Joe Vitale, but it doesn't work for me, works for the people in the secret, but it doesn't work for me. They want to do things, but they think the economy's wrong, the president's wrong, the timing is wrong, I don't have enough education, I don't have enough experience. All of these kinds of negative thoughts keep people shut down. They don't go for their dreams. They react to life, they kind of crawl through life with no enthusiasm, no sort of energy, and no belief in themselves or the possibilities of something better. What the law of attraction is teaching people is that you have a choice. You can change your thinking. One way to look at this is the thoughts you're having right now are primarily negative. So that's the first thing to notice. Your thoughts are primarily negative. The second one is you're not your thoughts. You are separate from your thoughts. And this is massive, earth-shaking news if somebody's hearing it for the very first time. There have been books that are called, You Are Not Your Mind, You Are Not Your Brain. And what they're saying is, these thoughts that we're having them. We're not them. If we can detach enough to go, oh, here comes that I'm not good enough thought again, and let it go by, we are one step removed from it. Now we've clipped off that energy that was causing us to feel bad because of that thought. So that's the second step, is to become aware that I'm not my thoughts. Third step is to start to generate what you do want to think. And this is where things like affirmations, positive thinking, positive statements, instead of saying I'm not good enough, begin to say I am good enough. Begin to say this can work out for me. If this material has worked for other people, why can't it work for me too? You know, I'm human, they're human, and you can start to rebuild your software of the mind if you want, if you will. That is absolutely, in fact, I tell people the biggest reason to be independently wealthy is for how you can fulfill your mission on the planet. And for you to have a jet and be able to travel around or take care of your guests, or the next time you want me, you fly me from America over here.
There you go.
I mean, you're fulfilling your mission. You're fulfilling your divine calling. You're fulfilling whatever it is that you're feeling is your vision for a complete life. And so I think at that point, that is beautiful. What a fantastic reason to have wealth or to have jet. It's a difference you can make in people's lives.
It's such a fascinating concept, Joe, because a lot of people in the quote-unquote spiritual world, they have this real dysfunctional relationship with money and possessions.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
You know, I have students inside of our academy, and I teach them, you know, how to build businesses and how to start and build brands from their own self. And a lot of times that's the hard thing. And I usually say to them, look, the money allows you to scale your message and help more people. As soon as they see it, then the whole concept of quote-unquote sales becomes more interesting. All of it becomes a means to a greater end of a greater good.
Yeah.
But a lot of people see money as this bad thing, dirty thing. But it doesn't have to be, does it?
Not at all. In fact, I wrote a whole book called Attract Money Now. But if they unconsciously think money is evil, they're not going to allow that money to come in. Why would you want anything evil in your life? You will not allow money to come in as long as you think it's bad, it's evil, it's going to corrupt you, it'll corrupt other people, it's tainted in some way. This is an unconscious belief that virtually everybody has. So the first thing I do to help people with this, and I want to help your viewers right now with this, is to realize that is a shortened biblical phrase. The longer phrase is, the love of money is the root of all evil. The love of money is the root of all evil. Well, first of all, that's from biblical literature, so we don't know actually what was really said. It's been translated and retranslated, and we end up with this phrase, which may or may not be actually what was written down. But let's look at it even deeper than that. The wealthy people I know, including myself, the healthy, wealthy people I know, are not in love with money. They appreciate money, they use money, they leverage money, but they're not in love with money. That is a huge, massive difference. As soon as somebody realizes, oh, money is actually just a means of exchange that we've agreed on. We don't have to give goat skins in exchange for, you know, milk or something at this point. The old barter system, now we have something called money. Well, it's not bad. It's not evil. It's paper. It's coin. It's nothing. It's a symbol for energy. And so I tell people that when you realize money is neutral, that you don't fall in love with it, but you use it. And what do you use it for? What you were just talking about, to fulfill your dreams, to build your business, to make something of service to people. Money enables you to do all of these different things. There was an author, Arnold Patton, who said this wonderful quote. I wish I had originated this quote. It's so good. But I always give him credit and I always repeat it. The sole purpose of money is to express appreciation. The sole purpose of money is to express appreciation. When I first heard it, I thought, well, there's bound to be an exception to that. And then I started thinking, well, when I pay any bill, it's for something I wanted. I bought a guitar here in London. It's like I wrote a check. I'm really grateful to have that guitar. I bought some cigars, I told you earlier, here in London. I wrote my check. Very grateful to have those cigars. When I pay my internet bill, or I pay a car payment, or I buy whatever it happens to be, I say thank you. Because the sole purpose of money is to express appreciation. This is an entirely new attitude that I invite people to take on. Because if they drop, change that. When they drop that money is evil, they can allow money to come in.
Right.
When they think that money is a tool for appreciation, now there's a sense of love and gratitude around it. But you don't love money, you use money.